Good afternoon, everyone. I know it's been a while since I've been here, but uh, trying to get my uh, ducks in a row and trying to get my emotional stability going. I mean, it's been a nice couple of days. And I did get out a little bit yesterday, but this video is going to be about uh, some of the changes that I'm going to try to make, and um, I'm gonna I'm gonna try to keep the channel as close to uh, what I've been trying to uh, get across to people as I can. But I can tell you right now, there's going to be a few of you that are not going to like it. You're going to think it's a bunch of hogwash. But uh, needless to say, I got to do what I got to do. Times are hard, and yes, I can make it on what I get every month, but we're coming into a period of time where things may get harder because of all the changes that have to happen in order for our country to be good and stable again. So uh, I have no idea how that's all going to go. I know there's a lot of changes being made, and I hope, like I said, I'm not political, but each administration that comes in does things different because, like I said, we're all individuals and we all see the world differently, and and everything that goes on around us differently. But um, hoping, from what I've seen for the last 4 years, which I don't I didn't start following these kind of things until just a few years ago. I always just lived my life helter skelter. So since I've become aware of me and what's going on in my life, and then I started looking and seeing what's going on out there into the world. So there's been a lot of changes happened to me since 2007, because 2007 it was my first experience, and I don't even know how to explain it. All I know is that I was like in two different timelines at the same time, and uh, I can't I can't explain it any more than I can understand it. All I know is that it happened, and some of the things that have happened to me throughout my life, some of the things that I seem to know beforehand or during while I'm having a conversation with people and things. Back in the day, they used to burn people at the stake as witches for those kind of things. Just saying. And so my attempt here is to, because I renamed the channel to um, create a simple life with empathy, and my handle is Joy's Empathic Journey. And I don't understand it all, but I've noticed for years now, and and I keep saying that I was diagnosed with depression. Well, I was diagnosed with depression, but that was before I'm learning all the things that I'm learning now about myself. And and I didn't realize this stuff until I was in Florida. And depression would just come upon me for no reason at all. And but I actually think it went back further than that. Before I went to Florida, I would be driving down the road and I'd be going past people's houses, and either this wonderful euphoric feeling or this down in the dumps horrible feeling would come upon me when I go past people's houses, certain people's houses. And I couldn't understand that. Well, then when I got to Florida, I started, well, why do I feel like that? Was it because I was thinking this or thinking that or whatever? Well, I come to realize that I could feel the environment around me, the energy that was going on around me, that whoever was going on with whoever was having bad times, good times, my electrical field that was around me, which they call it the aura, aura, and I was picking that up and bringing it into me. So was I having those? No, I mean there was no reason. There was absolutely no reason whatsoever for me to feel down when I was feeling good about things. So it my brother experienced this with me, and I would get up one day and I would say, things don't feel right. Well, then he'd go out and about and talking to people and find out that there's people out there really having a really rough time as a whole, as whatever was going on there at that point in time. And he would comment, well, my sister was saying things don't feel right. So I started back then in 2017, 2018, that I was taking on other people's and the environment's energy, which then it turned within me, and I was taking it on as that was mine. So I started doing some research, and people that take on other people's energies are empaths, or other situations' energies are empath. They're very empathic. They're very, uh, it's sort of like an intuition, but more stronger, more, uh, have more of a capacity to do that. And if you don't understand it, then you can turn around and see that as that's you. You're having problems. You're having issues. And because for the most part, I'm not depressed unless I'm around a toxic environment of people that are having a really, really rough time with life. And I didn't understand all that. And so um, what I'm finding out now is that that all the things that go on around us, our environment, if we're in tune to it, if our intuition and our knowing and our and that's just people that aren't spiritual, that aren't on a spiritual path. No, spiritual to me is different than religion. So that's not what this is about today. This is about me changing my channel up to the level that where I can really explain what's going on in my life and how I got here, how you can get here, how we can all uh, live in a world that, and everybody has to know and understand, there are evil entities out here in this world, and who it is and what it is, I do not know. I mean, we've been taught one way, but then there's other things that's been coming up that's shown us a whole bunch of different avenues and variations that could be going on. And but my thing on this is to let y'all know that, like I said, there's going to be many people that don't like it, and they're going to leave, and they're going to this. And I have out of the 2,782 people, subscribers on here, there's probably only, maybe at the most, I'm going to be generous and say 100 that are really truly faithful and really, they say they like me and like how I inspire and different things like that. Now that's not very many out of that many subscribers. The subscribers isn't all the ones that count as much, because the subscribers were here to get me to a point where I qualify to be monetized. I'm not sure whether it was 1,000 or 2,000, but I waited till 2,000 before I uh, took the step to be monetized. Like I said, I can make it on the money that I get just out of my Social Security, but there's other things I want in life besides just living on Social Security. I want to be able to have a place to use my creativeness, a place where I can earn money and it be a job. It be not a job as much as a career. I would like this to be one of my many careers, and to be able to use my research techniques and everything to bring true informative information to everybody. So a lot of the things that I'm going to bring is, like I said, there's not, people aren't going to like it. I want to go into uh, different aspects of why some people make it and why some people don't make it, why some people stay poor, why some people are wealthy, why there's so much people thinking that there's oodles of mental health going on out there. There's more to it than just people saying somebody has a mental problem. Just saying. Like I said, the people back in old Salem witch hunts and all of that and stuff, them people knew things. They knew how to handle their energy and the things that went on around them. But the public and the authorities didn't want that ability to be shown and taught to other people. So they either hung them or burnt them at the stake as witches. So this is a different day and age, but now they call all that ability as someone having mental issues. And they put labels on them. But then again, we also got to understand that somewhere in that mix, and we're taught this, now how true it is or not, I do not know. I have seen evil in this world, and that's what humans call evil. It's, to me, it's just people that have not learned how to take the energy and stuff that's going on around them and being able to control that, to be able to understand it, to be able not to uh, get caught up into it. Well, anyway, so I'm going to take that channel in that direction because that's how everybody on this planet lives their life. They might they might think they're being in control of everything, but a lot of people are in control because they understand the elements, they understand the energies and stuff. So anyway, this channel is going to go, and I'm going to do it slowly because, and I may not do a video every day because I've got to get myself into the right state of mind to be able to do it and to do it clearly. Like I said, I am not a real speaker. I can write better than I can speak. So, and like I said, I get this clicking in, especially this here, right here. When the energies around me are allowing my brain to decipher what's going on. So this thing, that the first video that I'm going to start out with is something I just learned. And the scientists and people all of our life has told us that, of course, there's different elements in this world that we need to live a good life, and that's food, water, shelter, those kind of things. Well, there's also senses. They say that we have 5 senses. And but I have recently found out that the scientists are working on, we have at least 24 senses. And of course it's not a done deal yet. But there's many scientists out there that concur that there's at least 24 more senses than what we've been told that we have. So my first video will be start out with that I'm going to bring to you about how we, each individual, this body has a lot more than just 5 senses that we live with, that we deal with every day of our life. And of course, in society wants us to stick with that we only have 5 senses. So, but anyway, like I said, at the most I probably have 100, if that, loyal subscribers, loyal viewers, and I by no means want to offend any of you. I don't want to offend any of my viewers. But you got to do what you got to do to move forward in life. And my goal is to move forward. I want to better my life. I want to find out why humans act the way they act and why they decided to, because some people have learned how to use the energies around them and understand the energies around them, and they put mental health labels on them and stuff. So if I offend any of you and you don't want to stay, that's fine. I understand. But I would hope that you would want to understand and know why our lives are the way they are, and how could we manipulate that energy around us. And I don't want, not like the word manipulate, how to understand that energy around us and be like water, be like a river, and go around it, and learn how to use those spiritual um, abilities along with that. So anyway, I'm gonna do it, and um, so my channel will do better. And the reason why I'm going to use this one, it's already established. That would be senseless for me to um, go start a whole new channel when everything's right here in this channel, and all I have to do is make some adjustments to still keep getting monetized, that I don't have to go through all of that again, that I don't have to raise 1,000 or 2,000 subscribers in order to get monetized. So I hope that you all stay and learn learn along with me, because I'm learning still also. But I can give you some concepts on how what I've been going through since I realized that I have all this intuitiveness along with my spiritual uh, wisdom and knowledge that comes to me. So, but anyway, remember, a merry heart doeth good like medicine. Laughter is the best medicine that you can have for anything, because a broken spirit will dry up your bones, and then once your bones are dried up, you go to bed, you stay there, and you don't want to do anything. So if you think you can, no, well, I'm going to change that because it's really believe. Henry Ford said it. If you believe you can, or if you believe you can't, you're right. So if you believe you can, or if you believe you can't, that's the way it's going to go. Bottom line. So if you believe you can, then jump in and start doing the things that you need to do to make it happen. Y'all have a great day. Love y'all.